and breathe. Okay. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be doing a Q&A. I put a little thing up on Instagram for you guys to ask me some questions so you can kind of get to know me a little bit more. So yeah, let's get straight into it. So my first question was, how old are you? So I'm 18 years old. I was born on the 28th of August 2001, so I am actually almost 19. I am actually the youngest in my year at uni, which is quite depressing. At school, I think I was like the second youngest or the third youngest, I can't really remember. I think the second. So yeah, it was honestly, waiting to be 18 was the worst experience of my life. I'm not even joking. Everyone was out partying, clubbing, like, and everyone just started turning 18, and then there was me who was just sat at home, couldn't go out, bored. Yeah, I was probably one of the last people to drive as well, no, to be fair. I actually passed quite quick. Yeah, I was just driving around while everyone was having a great time. So, yeah, I love that for me. Next question. What uni do you go to? So the uni that I go to is the University of Chichester. So I'm studying performing arts there, like musical theatre. I'm really enjoying it so far. I've just finished my first year and then I'm going into my second year. And I'm so excited because in second year we're doing shows, and I've just found out the show that I'm doing. So they split the year in half, and then they do two shows. So the show I'm doing is Babes in Arms by Richard Rogers and somewhat like Rogers and Hart. I can't remember the other person's name, but yeah. Just in case you wanted to know who it was by. It's actually a really, really old musical. Like 1930s or something, like so old, but I'm so excited. If I'm not going back to uni in September, I'm gonna cry. Like, I'm fully gonna cry because I just want to get on with these shows really badly. But yeah, fingers crossed. So yeah, at uni, because a lot on my social media, you'll probably see that I'm in Bognor most of the time. That is because the main campus for Chichester University is in Chichester, and then the other campus is in Bognor. So my whole course is actually on Bognor campus. Some people have to switch between the two, but my whole course is on Bognor campus, so I just live there. I never really go to Chichester. I think in first year we went once a week to do musical grammar, but in second year I don't actually think we go there at all. Bye. Next question. Do you have a boyfriend? Yes, I do. My boyfriend is called Josh. We've been going out for about 2.5 years now. He is actually living with me. Not like he doesn't usually live with me, just while we're in lockdown he's moved to mine. It's actually quite nice because we would usually we've spent our whole relationship like doing the long distance thing, to be fair. Like, yeah, he lives like 5 minutes away from my house at home. When I was 16 I moved to Guildford and I lived there for 2 years, well, just under 2 years, while I was at college. So I would come home like every weekend, but I'd work every Saturday. So I'd literally see Josh once a week. So I'd see him on a Sunday every week. Yeah, we'd like spend Friday night and Saturday night together, but sometimes he'd be doing stuff on a Sunday, so then it was like, what is the point? Yeah, now I've gone to uni, spend a whole 2 weeks without seeing each other because it's like an hour and a half away, and it's just too much to come home every weekend, too much money. And also, now I'm 18, I obviously want to go out with my friends and stuff, so I spend my weekends like every other weekend with my friends, and I think it's just better that way. But now I'm home and we're in lockdown, we've spent every day together for like 8-9 weeks and we're fine. Like, it's actually really nice. I'm not happy that there's a lockdown, but it's been like quite nice that we've been able to see each other so much, because over the last 2.5 years we haven't. Next question. How are you finding lockdown? So I'm not hating lockdown. It is a bit like shit. Quite nice that I've got Josh here. He is actually out playing golf at the moment, so. What's annoying is most of the time I'm so busy. Like at uni, I'm in from 8 till 6 every single day, dancing, singing, like doing everything. I'm so busy. And then when I'm home, I am usually working, so I work at a garden centre, which I haven't been able to go back to because I usually work in the restaurant. Yeah, I'm just jobless at the moment, which is awful because I've just got no income. But, you know, we're striving. I'm not homeless, so it could be worse. I think now that I'm literally doing nothing, I am struggling to find things to do, and with the, like, working out and stuff, it's just not happening. At the beginning I was doing a few little bits, but now it's a no from me. I'm just so used to every day exercising because I like have to, if that makes sense. So that every morning I'd have to get up at 8 and do a half an hour warm up so I was ready for my dance classes and ready for the day. And then in dance that's just exercising anyway without realising it. And I just had to exercise. Not that I didn't like it, I absolutely love it. But it was more the sense, like, at home, I'm not exercising with all my friends, I'm not following an instructor or a teacher, I'm not following anyone, I'm just on my own. It's like gym as well, I'm rubbish at going to the gym, I don't really benefit from it. That's one thing that I am struggling with. But, you know, it could be worse, you know, there is a pandemic, so you've got to stay inside, you know, so I'm not, you know, I keep saying I'd rather do that than have loads of people dying, so just gotta get on with it, honestly. What was the best and worst thing about Italia Conti? So, in case you don't know, Italia Conti is a performing arts school. It's quite like a well-known one. It's really old as well. There's two main ones. So there's one in London and one in Guildford. So the one in London has a degree course and a diploma course, and obviously has the schools. Oh, and it has a dance course, and it has the school, which actually is being shut down. I think there is a petition for it to stay open, or something. There's a petition to kind of save it. I might be able to link that down below if that's still going on. And then there's the Guildford one that originally only had a BTEC course and a diploma course. But now they've added a degree course. I'll get onto that in a sec. So now they've actually then got rid of the BTEC course as of this year, which is quite sad actually. But, you know. And then obviously there are loads of Italia Contis around the country, but they're like associate sort of schools, like Saturday schools and stuff. But yeah, the London and the Guildford are like the main schools. They have all the same teachers, that they just cross between the two campuses. I think the best thing for me was how much it made me improve. So when I first started, like, yeah, I could sing, like, I've always been able to sing. Not very technically well, I think, back then. I'd never had any singing lessons before. I just did it. And then I could do acting a little bit, but there was one thing I could not do, and that was dance. I'd never danced before. I think I did baby ballet, and that was it. And 2 years later, I've now come out of it being able to tap. I can do ballet now. I can like get through a jazz class, and I'm also in the middle set B of dance at uni. I'm in set C tap. There's four tap groups, so I'm in the second bottom in tap, but you have to proper stream tap because, you know, it's hard. But yeah, I am in set B at Chichester, so obviously, you know, Conti did improve me a lot, which was literally, that was probably the best thing about it. I think, you know, it made me the performer I am today, and then I'm just getting even more training at Chichester, which is, like, it is amazing. And then also I've literally just made friends for life, like, but the only upsetting thing is that, like, we're all from around the country, so I don't really see anyone. The last time I saw my best friend was like almost a year ago, and she lives almost 300 miles away from me, so yeah, that's the only thing that's horrible, but also like the best thing as well, because even though we don't talk that much or see each other much anymore, like, I know that they're always there. Worst thing, I don't really think there is a worst thing. There is one thing, like, that I wish was a little bit different. So basically, in first year there was a summer show, and it would include the BTECs and the diplomas. So everyone at Conti would be in this show, and you'd audition for lead roles, and then each year and course would have their own like numbers. So we were in the Everybody's Talking About Jamie numbers, and we were also in the Anastasia numbers, which was so cool. I think I had a little I had like 2 solos in the Jamie section, I think, like solo lines, which was quite big for a first year, a BTEC as well. And I also had an understudy role, so I was an understudy for a lead role, and the girl who played the lead role was in the 2nd year diploma, and then I was her understudy, which was ridiculous, like for a first year BTEC, like that's really good. I never actually got to play the role, but it was such a good experience, like honestly it was great. And then my 2 friends, Jess and Betty, both had lead roles in the show, which was just like, everyone was just shocked at how our year just like did that. But what happened in 2nd year is we were then told that we weren't being in the summer show because they brought the new degree course on. There'd just be too many in the show, like there'd be so many people. Also, because we were doing the new BTEC, we had to do our own show, and obviously they couldn't showcase all of us in the summer show, so we weren't allowed to be in it, which broke my heart a little bit. I did get quite upset about it. I think just because I really wanted to prove myself, I really wanted to try and get a lead role in my 2nd year, because I got the understudy in the 1st year, and I just really wanted to have a chance to get a main role in the 2nd year. I think that was the only thing that really upset me at Conti, and that was it really. But in our own show I did have a lead role. I had my own song, it was just great. It was really fun, and I loved doing it with all my friends as well. What made you start your YouTube channel? So, but like I said, in lockdown I've had nothing to do, and I've been trying to find new things to do. So yeah, I decided to make my own YouTube channel. I don't know why, I've always kind of wanted to do it. And when I was younger, I did actually make a YouTube video, but I just never posted it. And whenever I'm doing my makeup and that, I'll sit there and I'll talk to myself and be like, oh, so now we have this foundation, this concealer, and I'm going to put it under my eyes. I literally used to sit and just make a YouTube video. So I thought, well, why not actually do it? I did need a lot of confidence to post that video the other day. I didn't like it. I literally said to my friend, I was like, I don't like it. I don't like my makeup, it looks shit and all this stuff. She was like, just post it, it's fine. So yeah, I did, and it actually did alright. Got just over 200 views for my first video. Well, it's not actually my first video. There are other videos on there of me singing about 4 or 5 years ago, but yeah, I quite enjoyed it, and that's why I'm doing this video for you today, because I found it quite fun, and I was like, oh, do you know what, I'm going to do another one. But I thought I'd do a little chit-chatty video today, instead of just keep doing makeup all the time. I don't really want to do that all the time. I want to do other stuff as well. I'd love to do hauls, but I just can't afford it. So what I might do is get all my favourite outfits and maybe do a little video like that, or I don't know. Next question, best eyeshadow palette. So I actually got it here because this is the 3rd time I've tried to film this video, so I've already got it ready. So my favourite eyeshadow palette is the Rose Quartz palette from Primark. So I'm just going to show you it. So this is what it looks like. That colour is not focusing very well. It looks like this. So I've actually got just this palette on my eyes today. I've used this colour here, this colour here, and this colour on my lid. So that's in the outer corner, and that's just kind of around the crease and that. I just love this palette. I can't even explain it to you. It cost me £3, as you can see. It was £8, but the colours blend beautifully. They're so pigmented. Look, I was just when I filmed this before, I literally, look at that. Look at that. It's amazing. Why do you, I've got the, Urban Decay Naked palettes that are £40-something each, and I don't even rate them that much. I don't think they blend very well at all. I buy something like this and I'm like, why do I even bother buying expensive makeup? Like Revolution as well, their palette's amazing. They just literally blend out like a dream. They're always pigmented. Like, I just don't know why I bother buying high-end makeup. So I absolutely love this one. I use it all the time. It's got all your pinks in there. I love wearing pink. It's got loads of beautiful like shimmery shades. It's got a few of your duller shades here, like the browns and the black. I love the black. It's really dark as well. You've got like an orange. Like, it's just got everything you need. Like, I could have this palette for the rest of my life and I'd be fine. You know, you can make so many different looks out of it. That's what I love in a palette. Something where you can make loads of different makeup looks. So yeah, that is my favourite at the moment. So the last question I've got is best food. So I think for this question I'm going to do best takeaway, best like meal to have at dinner, and best sort of like food item like on its own. My favourite takeaway is KFC. When I was at uni, I'd have at least one of these like every week without fail. I'm not even joking, it's so bad. Being a dancer and having a KFC once a week was not a good idea. Not a good idea. I just can't live without it. I don't know why. I'm obsessed with it. I love chicken, I love the gravy, the chips, just everything about KFC I love. And I went about 6 weeks without having one because of lockdown. And the one in Basingstoke has just opened, which is near me, just about like 15 minutes away. And I've been there about 3 times in the last 2 weeks. My favourite dinner, I'd say, is fajitas, I think. I absolutely love fajitas. I'd probably eat about 5 of them if I could. But obviously it's got to go around your whole family, and the family pack only has 12 in, and it doesn't go around a family of 5. And we've actually got 6 at the moment because of Josh, so there's no way I can have 5. So yeah, it's quite depressing. But yeah, that's probably my favourite dinner. Amazing, love it. And then my favourite like food kind of is probably jacket potatoes. I just love jacket potato. You can't go wrong with it. Like a potato, but it's just amazing. Just put so much butter on them. I either have them with tuna and cheese, or chili and cheese. I've got to have cheese no matter what. You cannot have a jacket potato without cheese. I had to have one without cheese yesterday and I almost threw a tantrum at my mum. But I was like, why is there no cheese? So yeah, I think that's it for today. I really hope you enjoyed this Q&A and kind of getting to know me a little bit better. I will probably do a lot more videos like this. I've quite enjoyed sitting down and chatting to the camera. Make sure you like and subscribe down below, and hopefully I'll see you all very soon.